Ready, Lady Bow? Ready. Ready, Mario? Woohoo! And woo! One more time. Woo! Again. Woo! Oh yeah, now we got our woo on. Woo, baby. Woo, 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 woo. Or as I like to say, because I love throwing Ric Flair's on her. Woo! 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 Yeah! Howdy guys and gals, I'm Silent09, and I'm just insane. I'm absolutely bonkers. I don't even know what to do with myself. So I decided, you know what, let's just continue on and go into Blubba's castle. Here we go. Ooh. Whoa, looks like Squishy from Kirby's Avalanche, except we're missing a few legs. What? I am not a plushie to pull out of a claw machine. What are you doing? Excuse you? Ow! Don't drop me on the ground. Ugh! These things will try to catch us and throw us out. The jerks! I know. Well, use my ability to turn invisible and we'll fool them. Alrighty. Dust myself off here and let's just... Yeah, I like how he just jumps twice there, lightly. It's like he tapped the button just barely. You know how, like in Mario Party, some of the Mario Party minigames, where you have technically two jumps? You have the full jump where you push the button all the way down, and then you push the button lightly and you just jump slightly up, but you don't jump all the way. It took me forever to figure that was a thing, and I kept wondering why some people, whenever I play minigames with people, I'm like, how the heck are you jumping so fast? They're like, I just barely touched this. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I always want to mash the button as hard as I can. Stop! Hamata! Oh, can't touch this. Can't touch this. Stop! Gabriel time. Yeah. Wicca, 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 wicca. I'm Gabriel. This is a club. A club is of the main gods of Blubba's castle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 8 HP, 3 attack power, 0 defense. They often sleep on the job, yeah. If you walk very slowly, they won't wake up. Yeah. They may look big, but if you use the action man perfectly, oh, they're not so tough. Check around. And if I ever try to do that again, just remind me why I don't do that. Oh, man, I'm taking all kinds of damage. Ooh. They actually have two forms of attack. The first attack you saw there is they do a massive amount of damage at once, or they do like three chunks of damage each time. I just said like again, didn't I? You better stop that, boy. I will find a reason. I'll wash your mouth out with candy if I have to. Make you have to have rotten, sore teeth, and then you'll be sitting in pain like, oh, my jaw! Speaking of sleep, let's go ahead and, speaking of what Gubro said earlier, let's test this out. 1, 2, 3, 4! 4 turns, they are out of commission. Ooh, very nice. Unfortunately, we don't have sleep stomp ability on Goobario. Because for one, he just uses his head. You know, he doesn't really stomp, he just head bonks. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just bring out Lady Bow. I was about to say probably, and then pretty much, so pretty probably. I don't know, I'm trying to think of the word that would form if pretty much and probably got together, went bounce chicka wow wow, and all night like Donkey Kong, just so they could have a baby, and then the baby would turn out to be the word that they would form together, and that pretty probably is the thing that came out, you know, the thing that doesn't make any sense. But that's okay. It wasn't supposed to anyway. I am on a fence here. I'm on a fence. I shouldn't get on. I should be standing on a fence. Fences are kind of dangerous to stand on. I think I know why. I want to go ahead and use a hot shroom so we can give ourselves some FP and some HP, as well as gain some coinage back. Plus, if I get some more items, you know, it's going to be kind of problematic in deciding, oh, do I want to give this up or that up? Because I do remember there are some items in this castle, if we're not careful. If we're not careful, man. We're not careful about making sure our item supply is used up. I love that. The way she's like, shakes. She like, would you stop saying like? I love the way she wafts a huge fan of flowers right there. Or actually, I think that might be just a fan. I don't know. It looks like flowers to me. But maybe it's a fan. Future self? Settle this dispute I've got with myself. Is that a fan or a bouquet of flowers? There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks, dude. By the way, I now have a headache. See, kids, this is why you don't jump on the bed. You might send yourself careening to the ceiling and hit your head on it. And then you'll have to have somebody call you a doctor and say, yeah, you done got yourself some dang damage. We'll be coming back to this room later, so fret not. Yes, yes. So let's proceed further down the hallway. Find ourselves... Ooh, another clubba. Yeah, I don't think so. You're gonna try to club me? I say a smack of you with a hammer. Let's go ahead and break out the lullaby ability and see if we can't make use of our magic. Well, I call FP magic and I call the star power magic. I guess you could say both of them are technically Mario's magic, if we're getting, like, really technical with the RPG terms. But I guess that's why one's called flower points, the other one is called star points, you know. Excuse me, star power. Star points are the experience points we earned. Jeez. I'm just confusing y'all. I just need to shut the heck up. Dude! I know he fainted, but seriously? Stop that garbage out. Stop that garbage out? No, toss that garbage out. There you go. That's what you do with trash. You don't hold on to it. You don't stop it. You don't need to cast stop on trash. Trash isn't going to move, unless it's a Trubbish. If it's a Trubbish or a Garbodor, then yeah, it might start moving. And then you might want to get yourself a Pokeball ready, because you're going to have yourself one heck of a time dealing with that mountain of trash if you don't have it. Especially if you attack it, it's got that ability where it gradually lowers its defense but increases its speed massively. I forget what it's called. I think it's like weak armor. Future self, feel free to correct me. Thank you, appreciate it. But it's a pretty nifty ability. I think Garbodor is the one that can learn it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm talking Pokemon again. Jeez. What's new? I'm making a reference to Pokemon. Is there ever a time I'm not? I actually do have a reason that I'm doing that I've been talking about Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon Sun a lot. I mean, a lot. Of course, as much as you could play as soon as you get the game, and I've put in quite a few hours. Probably a few too many, because my Pokemon are extremely high-leveled. I blame that on the fact that I just want to keep trying to capture a Pokemon and then level them up all the same level. I shouldn't do that. I should just stick to a team and then go with it, but I think part of my problem is I'm very indecisive. Ooh, another star piece. Very nice. Because whenever I get a new Pokemon game, I can never really fully sit down and say, this is my team member. I'm going with it. I'm sticking with it till the bitter end. I don't care how many hardships we face, we're doing it. And I don't like being a type of person that looks up online. Well, let's see, their stats seem to be strongest in defense, not so great in speed. You know, I don't like looking up the Pokemon just to spoil myself, like, oh, what potential each Pokemon has. I did kind of do that once, so I guess you could say that's kind of contradictory with what I just said. But I only did it once because I was kind of I was in the middle of a fork in the road. I was trying to decide, do I want to go this route or that route? And I ended up deciding ultimately, like, okay, I want to go with this Pokemon. I didn't really look up specifics, like how strong they can get, what... Excuse me, that was a fart if you could hear that. Like, what... For God's sakes, boy, if you don't stop saying like, I'm gonna stand up and plant a foot across your booty cheek. I ain't afraid to do it. You know I've done it before. Ooh, I mind if I double the star points. But yeah, I like to be surprised whenever I play a new Pokemon game for the most part, even though that one time, dudes and dudettes, I decided to break that recourse. By the way, was there anything in those boxes? I want to find out. Probably nothing, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Okay, there wasn't. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, so far my team is... Let's see. I went with Litten, for those who are curious, for my starter, because I'm sure everybody's like, did you go with Team Rowlet, like everybody else? What about Papaleo's? Papaleo's getting pretty popular, too. Nah, I went with Litten. Not just because it was kind of the underdog, if you will, because a lot of people were not, I guess, impressed with the ultimate evolution form of it. Personally, I'm fine with whatever it turns out looking like. The reason I picked it is because I was kind of looking at all the starter Pokemon I have in my past Pokemon Y game, because I've transferred just about everything from my past games into that one. Ooh, excuse me, and I seem to have a lot, and I mean a lot, of grass types and water type Pokemon. Not so many fire type starters. I have Emboar, and I have the Blaziken, of course, that you get, because you get like a Torchic somewhere along the way in Pokemon Y, or at least you get an option to pick. I think it's a Hoenn starter. Actually, I think you can get all 4 of the, or all 5 of the starters. Wait, how many starters? We have 7 starters so far, so at that time there were only 6 starters. You get the first one when you first start the game. I'm talking about Pokemon White, by the way. You get the first one when you start the game, and then there's like a second time you get a chance to pick another one, I guess. It's weird. You get loaded with all kinds of Pokemon in that game that you could practically form your own team by not even catching any Pokemon. Everybody that gives you hands out Pokemon or offers a Pokemon egg could practically fill out your entire team if you wanted to try and challenge your hand at that and see if maybe, oh, I could survive without catching a single Pokemon because everybody's just going to give me theirs. The professor or whoever. Alright, it's enough Pokemon talk, I'm telling you. This isn't going to be the Pokemon episode, dude, and you better pronounce these words. This is not going to be a Pokemon episode. There we go, that's better. Reserve that for Saturday mornings. Is that when they update? I think that's when they update, yeah. But, I don't want to hear it. I don't need you farting here. Besides, this microphone I don't think does as good of a job in catching sound. Phew, man, but my nose sure does catch the stank. The stank of it! Ugh! It's so nasty. It's all that Thanksgiving leftovers that I keep cleaning out of the fridge. Thankfully we're out of deviled eggs. Ho ho ho! Yeah, if we had that, and I was eating that, oh man. Then my olfactory senses would have a reason to be like, dude, are you trying to kill us? Seriously, I'm convinced you're trying to murder us with your massive gas attack. Seriously, it's like you're a Weezing with the highest special attack stat, or highest attack stat, whichever stat's highest. I actually don't know, I'm not an expert at that. I try to be as informed as I possibly can be, but I'm not going to pretend to say, yeah, I know about all the EVs and IVs. No. I know of their existence, but I don't know how to do it effectively. Like, I'm not a Prodigy Pro or good at raising this most rock-solid team with the highest possible stats for the best possible natures and all that good stuff. I have tried, actually, a little bit. Like, I've tried breeding Pokemon just to see, like, what do they suggest is the best nature and all that for this Pokemon? And I managed to get, as many of you know, Luxray's kind of my favorite Pokemon. And I was curious to think, I wonder if there's a way to bring out, like, the most bad butt. Yes, I said bad butt, I know. I'm so mature, man. You should just say the cuss word. But I prefer to say bud butt just because it's funnier. I love Luxray, and I wanted to try and bring out raise the strongest one possible, and I guess Adamant-natured Luxray was one of them, because it is known for having a very high attack stat. Not the highest, mind you, but hey, I don't really care. I love Luxray, he's my favorite Pokemon. I don't care if he or she's the strongest. I usually have a female Luxray. I can have male Luxrays, but all the ones I've had so far have been female. The first one I named was Lulu. And then the second one the one I finally hatched that had the nature that the Pokemon expert sites suggested, that are like super experts in the fields of giving you the best possible stat combinations. They suggested I use Adamant, and that one I finally hatched that had Adamant nature was... I named her Laruto. I ended up like just nicknaming like 40 or 50. So I think that's how many it took. It took like 40 or 50 eggs to hatch before I finally got that nature. So now I can definitely see why I never really bothered to pay much mind to raising a team via breeding and whatnot. Also, I haven't really talked about what the heck it is we're doing. We just entered this room here and went down the stairs. We want to smash this because I think this leads to the basement. And don't worry, the other door that you probably saw and you're like, oh man, well, what's behind that other door? This actually will loop back around on the top floor. And with this, we managed to pick up the castle key. Notice how I'm just like gradually catching us back up to speed here at the last second here. I'm really terrible about that. It's kind of weird the way this looks. It's like we're the unwanted stepchild stuffed underneath the floorboards, or maybe we're underneath the part where, what's that guy's name? The one that buries. It's in that poem where the guy says "Nevermore, nevermore." No, that's not Nevermore. That's the Raven. I'm mixing my stuff up. It's actually the one with the butler, and it's one of Edgar Allan Poe's, or Yeah, one of his poems. I just farted again. Excuse me. I just need to shut up. Seriously. Oh, dude. You're Mario, huh? Nice place. As a matter of fact, I came to this castle with my friends to try and find Tubba's weak point. We managed to find out that there's something important hidden in Tubba's room on the highest floor. But once I got separated from my friends, I just had to hide. But, you know, you could go. First, you need to get to the uppermost floor. Then, keep going until you find his room. We make it sound so as a matter-of-factly easily. I imagine it's not going to be. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, if you happen to run into Tubba Blubba, don't. I repeat, don't fight with him. Why not? I want to beat his butt. I want to finish this job so I can get my scholar. Get my scholarship, man. My scholar card. No. Seriously. You gotta listen. He's invincible. Really. Until you find out his secret weakness, you'd better just run away. Got that? Or is better rewarded by H.C. Bailey. Better avoid him or he will kill you! Sorry, I just love his voice. I was watching this Final Fantasy IV Let's Play, just for nostalgic memory's sake. There was quite a few times he kept saying, if you run into this, run! Or he will kill you! Because he's got that whimsical voice about him. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, definitely go check him out. Alright, so we're going to upgrade a party member here. We're going to upgrade Lady Bow's ability, or upgrade Lady Bow's stats. She's going to gain an extra smack to her smack attack. And she's also going to gain something called Spook, which I will be sure to show, because if I don't show it, I'm going to forget, because it's an ability I don't use. It's another one of those abilities, kind of like Parakarry's Airlift, where you can get rid of enemies on screen, but you can't keep the star points, or you can't get star points from the enemies. And I kind of enjoy getting those extra experience points. I want all of them. I'm greedy. I want all those star points. All their star points belong to me. And don't you go forgetting that. I mean to tell you. Yeah, see, this is the... Wait. Huh? Okie dokie artichokes. I am a major dumb butt. I seriously just frame barted. This door here, that I thought we went in and we went down to the basement and thought, oh, we skipped a room. No. This is a room that had a star piece and a Clubba in it. And then I went back in and tried to smash the crates just to see if there was anything in it. Then we went into this door here. Past this table. I guess I was talking about Pokemon so much that I spaced out completely. We went into this door here, which led us to that floorboard with the X on it that we could smash through. Got into the basement, opened a chest, pulled out a key, and then we came out of this door. And now here we are. With me finally caught up to speed, because I'm just that spacey, I'm telling you. Ugh. Lord help me if I ever decide to go back and finish for a bachelor's degree. Jeez. I mean, I got my associates, but jeez, man. That's a scary thought to think that if I ever want to go back for my for the 4-year degree, if you will.